Hello and welcome to the show today. And today on the show we have the Loveridge brothers. And
hello, Shirley.
Yes.
So here we have Murray.
Yep.
And we've got Fred over there. Awesome. Thanks for coming on the show.
No props.
Great. Actually, we're to Wendy's house. Wendy's in Wanganui. We're filming this in Wanganui today. Am I right? Is it Wanganui or Whanganui?
It's whatever you
Whatever
want.
you.
Whatever you want.
That's it.
I actually grew up here too, so it's all confusing to me. So I've been away.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start with you, Murray. Put you on the hot spot.
All right then. Yeah.
Seat. So where were you born?
Right here.
Right
Well,
here.
not actually right here.
No.
Down the road. Yes.
And were you born on one of the hills? Or
No. I was born. Gosh, that's a very interesting question.
In the hospital?
Yeah.
Okay, where did you come home? Where were your parents here after the hospital?
Yeah.
Gonville?
Gonville.
I grew up in Gonville.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Well,
street?
hello.
I'm there.
You don't go to Tafura School, did you?
No, Gonville school.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'd wake up about 10 to 9 and roll out of bed and straight into the school. We lived right opposite Gonville school.
Gonville
Yeah.
Primary.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so you both would have gone there, obviously. Yeah. And of course, just getting on to the music, you were in a band called Tanglefoot. Would you like to tell us something about that?
Yeah. Well, we, as a Wanganui band called The Web, went down to Wellington for the first time, and we did. We had a residency at a place I just can't remember. That was a long time ago. I think it was late
Can I
60s.
suggest it might have been the Pines?
Yeah,
Pines?
we did play at the Pines, but we were only guests there.
Oh, well.
There was a
I'll shut up
residency.
then.
There was a residency, and just can't think of it right now.
That's
but
all right.
But yeah, and that band kept going for a few years, and then we kind of drifted apart, and then that's where Tanglefoot
Right.
came in.
Okay.
And they had a residency at Alibaba's in Cuba Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and did you play the bass in that one? 'Cause you played bass.
I did,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
played the bass.
And do you play any other instruments or just bass?
Oh, I dabble in guitar
Right, yeah.
and that.
And sing?
Well, that's debatable. You might have to ask him.
Harmonies, maybe.
Yeah, I like backups.
Well, they're always important.
That's my forte,
Yeah,
backups.
that's
Yeah.
important. Yeah.
And the only reason I sing lead on those albums is because I wrote the songs, and if I didn't sing them,
Yeah.
no one would ever hear them.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah.
I can't get anyone else to sing them. Otherwise, I would.
Yeah. And also, because you were both on Quincy Conserve, is that right, Fred, both of you?
Well, no.
No.
I was in the offshoot band.
You were on the offshoot. Okay.
What
Yeah,
happened with that band? Well, I wasn't even in that band. I used to go as a youngster and watch as many gigs and rehearsals as I possibly could.
Right.
But what happened with that particular band was half of them went to the 1860 band and carried on as that band, and then the other half formed this 4-piece rock unit.
Oh, okay.
Ridiculously called the Captain Custard and the Prunes.
Oh,
was the
you
original.
something about that, yeah.
Was the original name for that band,
Yeah.
but then they shortened it. A couple of reasons why I heard was the fact that the name was too big for newspaper ads,
Yeah.
and they had to scale it right down. You could hardly see it. And then the other reason was the members didn't like being called prunes. So it was shortened for either of those two reasons, and to simply Captain Custard, and that's quite stupid in itself. But it caught on, and once you know what it's like. Once you name a band and
Well, that's
you
one you
can't-
won't forget,
yeah,
and that's
that's
probably
right.
the main thing. Actually.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about that band too is that we never had any hits, we never recorded, and yet we used to fill that place, the Royal Tavern, night after night. In fact, sometimes in Wellington when they had it like a rugby test or All Blacks, when there was extra thousands of people in town, they used to put the Full House sign out on the footpath about 7 o'clock. We didn't start till 8.
Yeah.
Those were the days. I took all that for granted, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Same here.
I know.
Yeah, there's people crawling over the top of each people in that place. It was amazing.
And you couldn't get a drink,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. And of course, you were backed by MZ Breweries at one stage.
Yeah. We went on the road with Quincy's for about 3 years.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I heard something about that you no, that Split End's open for you. Is that right?
Split End's open for us.
When was that?
At the Christchurch Town Hall.
And when?
19. We had this
73.
conversation with Eddie Rayner.
Oh.
He
did.
He couldn't remember.
No, I can't remember.
But it's got to be, it has to be around 73,
Oh,
74,
Yeah.
wouldn't it be?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Mm.
But anyway,
True
I don't tell people that story because they don't believe me.
Oh well.
But they were uni students.
Yeah,
and
just started,
it was their like third gig
Yeah. Oh
or
right.
something,
Yeah.
and so they just turned out. I thought they were outrageous.
So
You
did
know.
I actually.
Yeah,
Great band.
outrageously good.
Yeah. And you went to Australia, of course. And you what
Later
sort of
on,
bands?
yeah,
What sort of
yeah.
bands were you in there?
Yeah, and a couple of bands. Brotherhood of Blues, which was a 6-piece horn-driven
Yeah.
Texas swing
Yeah.
band, and then that lasted for I don't know, about a year or something.
Yeah.
And then people left, and the remnants of the rhythm section formed a band called Nana's New Hip.
Okay, that's interesting, no?
Yeah, and we did just covers
Yeah.
mainly.
Yeah.
And our guitarist Stewie, he wrote a few songs.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But, yeah, mainly covers.
Yeah.
Did a lot of popular blues covers,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Because I heard you guys playing at Soundtree. That's when I first met these guys actually,
Yeah.
and I thought, wow, these guys are awesome.
Well, they would have been in the Blues Buffet.
Yeah, Blues
Blues
Buffet.
Buffet, yes, yeah. Great band,
Yeah.
absolutely great. Because I don't normally, I'm not really that much of a blues fan, to be
Yeah,
quite honest.
yeah.
But I loved your guys because the tunes, you had tunes.
Yeah.
Sometimes blues to me is like, it's just like, oh, I don't know,
Yeah.
it just doesn't really go in there.
Repetitive sort of 12 bar sort of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, well that band, the Blues Buffet, we chose our cover songs pretty much for that reason.
Mm.
We did do some 12 bar shuffles and things,
Yeah,
traditional
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of styles, but
Yeah.
we did sort of branch out into, for that very reason that
Yeah.
you said,
Yeah.
because a lot of the blues bands did start to sound dull and sort of like
The same.
depressing, and we chose our songs more for a live audience and to keep everybody
They were great.
into it, you know.
Yeah.
That was the whole concept of
And,
that.
and you had such a good feel.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have, shouldn't say.
And also, some of the covers we chose were quite uplifting.
And
Oh,
of
definitely.
course-
Yeah.
Some blues
Yep.
songs can bring you down.
Mm.
You know, my baby left me.
Oh, you
What the hell am I going to do?
Same, isn't it?
I'm going to jump off a bridge.
I tried to write a blues song on my latest album, but it ended up country. But it was called Lady Blue, and I thought, surely this has got to be a blues song, but it was a country song. But so these are the albums. Want to tell us something about this one, Fred?
Well, that one there.
what's
That was our first attempt.
The first attempt. They're always interesting.
Yeah, it was an album we called Appetizer.
Yeah.
And it was just our it's a whole that album's kind of unusual in the fact that there's all sorts of different genres kind of on it, because we didn't know that we were going to carry on and do another two.
Right. Yeah.
So it was kind of like everything sort of thrown into one pot kind of thing. So
Awesome.
there's even a bit of hip hoppy kind of styles in there.
cool.
Well, not hardcore, but and some hard out rock stuff, and you know. And as the album's kind of progressed,
Joked. That's a great. Sorry.
as the idea of writing songs
Yep.
sort of progressed, it became a little bit more centred in blues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a good album. Oh, it's got some good ones on it.
that was. Yeah,
And this
we
one?
did some great promotion stuff for that one.
All You Can Eat Baby. Is that?
Yeah, that's kind of our second attempt, and
Can't read
that's
it without my glasses for a while.
kind of there was some good stuff on there as well. Sort of a mixture of dusty songs,
Yep.
myself and.
So you wrote these ones?
Sorry.
Did you write these ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And that one there's the same kind of thing. It's probably a little bit more centred
Yeah.
blues styles.
So I'll hold them up to the camera.
That one was called. What would you call it?
Reality Show.
Oh, reality show. Yeah, and So
Yeah. That's the other one right there. And that's the first one, and I think that's the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was our barmaid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, what was her name? Angie Cowley or Crowley? I always forget her last
Crawley.
name. Crawley.
Yeah,
My
Angie.
dad. Craig and
Crawley.
Angie, great people. And
Yes,
Angie, because Angie appeared in one of your videos, didn't she?
She did.
She
Which
did.
one was that one?
It was one of Paul's songs, and it was called. It was kind of a reggae track that he wrote, and it was called "She's Got a Gun."
That's
Oh,
right.
that's
She's
right.
got a gun. Yeah. Of course, of course, Craig is the guy, the local guy for all the music gear at the music
Correct.
shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, great guy actually.
Yes, he is.
Very
He's helped us a
Very
lot.
good at saying.
So
He even helped me sell my CDs.
top chat.
Cool.
Yeah. And where can we get your CDs?
I think you can still buy
This place.
Right. And
I think
where's
you
that?
can. I think you can buy purchase online, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't.
No.
I'm still not into that
Yeah.
personally. I still like hard copies myself.
I know what you mean.
But anyway, people seem to like downloading stuff off the sites and
iTunes,
stuff.
all those
Yeah,
kind of
so you
ones.
can get it all there.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. You might pick. We did actually have a little bit of distribution for the first one, through Ode Records. And,
Great.
But the other two were just independent, so we just chucked them off at gigs
Right.
and
Yeah.
much as we could, and
Awesome.
that kind of thing.
So, just back to you. One more question before we move on to Fred.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably ask you some more anyway. Any projects that you have got lined up for yourself?
No.
No? Okay.
In a word.
What's your what was your biggest project that you enjoyed doing in your life? Or your project that you most enjoyed doing, you reckon? Music-wise? Oh, actually, I've got a better question.
Oh.
Can answer that one, I'll minute. Have you got any interests or hobbies that are not music related that no one would know about that they might be interested in?
I love sport. All sports.
Okay, what sort of sports your favourite?
Rugby, boxing.
Do you do any, or is it?
Oh, I have done.
Have done?
When I was young, of course.
Yeah. Because that's always an interesting question, you know, someone that's something not what they're... Yeah.
In fact, I played a lot of rugby until I got to around about 19. I was already into bands and music stuff, and I tried to juggle both, but the social side of rugby I missed because I could never attend after match functions because we always had gigs on, and I always felt kind of left out, in that social kind of side of rugby. But
life is like that, really, with gigging.
My decision to quit was made for me because I got knocked out.
Right. Okay.
So
that explains everything.
That kind of put my rugby career to bed, so to speak.
Yeah.
Woke up in the hospital, I should be playing rock and roll. This would never happen if I played rock and roll.
I know, we never know. You could have got knocked out with a guitar or something. Yeah. So Fred,
your
inspiration?
My inspiration? Him. To some
Of course,
degree.
yeah.
Because
What was your inspiration? Sorry?
What? Eh?
Your inspiration.
Oh.
Don't say
But I thought you were talking to him.
I am, but then I thought I'd ask you because he just said you. Because he,
when I say it was him, it sort of was really because he's 9 years my senior, so I was only just a little tacker, and he used to drag me off. I don't know why you did that, but I think it was just to try and keep the interest.
Yeah.
Which it worked. I'd go to all their rehearsals, any gigs that. I mean, I was way underage, but I used to manage to get me into these clubs and stuff to watch great bands in Wellington and stuff like that. So I was being fed all this great music in a live situation, and I just wanted to do it myself. So I'd rush home before the end, way long before you could just go onto your computer and see how guys played. I just rush home to the nearest guitar and try and do what I saw the guy do. Yeah. And I would fail miserably, but then I'd go back to the gig again and watch that guy again. And that was kind of the way I learned.
I learned like that too, really.
So
just by watching and listening.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But I had the luxury of watching great guitar players like Kevin Fury, who we just saw with Shane Hales the other week play. Yeah. He's a Whanganui boy, of course. Passed through Quincy Conserve as well.
I think I know.
Kevin, great player.
Right.
Kemp Tarangi, of course, who was in Tanglefoot with Murray.
Right.
And Vlerter.
And all those players.
Yeah.
And just anybody that was running hot in Wellington in those days, I'd get to see. So, and also another important thing that I had the luxury of was to watch rehearsals by bands like Quincy Conserve, who was run by Malcolm Heyman, the late Malcolm Heyman. And just the way they constructed songs and stuff like that. And I sort of took that on when I started my own bands. Yeah. So there was no time wasted. It was always a very constructive and that kind of concept. So, and at a young age, I think that was really beneficial. A lot of people don't get that luxury of watching professional guys structure rehearsals and.
Exactly.
You know.
And how old were you?
At that time, I must have been must have been sort of 11, 12, 13. Yeah.
And were you what was your first instrument that you learned? Or did you learn?
Well, I just played any instrument where I could get into a band. If there was a drummer needed, I'd just say, I can play drums, but I haven't got a drum kit. Oh, we got one here. That'll be me. And I was a drummer. I became a drummer. Yeah. And my first professional band playing was probably around about 14 years old, playing bass, because this band needed a bass player. And I said, I know how to play bass. Right.
And that was a Wanganui band, or yeah. I was going to ask you, because you play obviously the drums and the bass and the guitar. What's your favourite?
Drums not so well, but I mean I can find my way through. Yeah. And bass, I love playing bass when I can.
The good thing about drummers, I think a drummer that's a musician.
All the drummers would laugh at that, but I do sound checks for drummers when in our bands. They say, can I have a listen to the drum kit out the front on the PA system? Oh yeah, I'll play. So I get on the drum kit and I just pound the crap out of these drums, and they seem to like it. So they can hear their drum kit, what it sounds like, and I won't get off it. I always love it.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But now we play all three at the same time.
Oh right.
Yeah. Lousy drummer, and really probably, but.
Yeah. So, how old were you when you did your first gig?
Oh well, it's a long story. How long does it take? We both started. Murray before me, but of course. Yes. But we both started in our uncle's dance band way back.
Oh wow.
And they were usually scratch bands of whoever he could get to play at all the country balls around out in the country, in Fort Hill, all those places. And I was a bass player because he needed a bass player. Dusty started in the same band many years before that, playing bass as well. So I kind of followed in his footsteps in a way, and that was our first actual playing all these old dances and stuff like that, and ended up playing each dance that you played at started with foxtrots, and it was pretty boring, and then as the hours wore on, everybody wanted to hear rock and roll, so I couldn't wait till those songs got called, and then you could actually play what you wanted to play. So that happened. That was my first actual, and at the end of the gig you got, I don't know, some money for it. I thought, wow. Well, while other kids are out doing paper runs and milk runs and that every day, I'd go and earn 3 times as much playing a gig, and I started to think, I think this could work, Yeah. So, and you'd already done that, and Dusty had already moved on to the real music, the stuff that he wanted to play. Yeah. But I had to go through that little apprenticeship as well.
It's kind of like an apprenticeship, isn't it?
I guess you look at it that way.
I mean, you can learn sharps and flats and minors and majors playing that stuff.
Definitely.
It was boring. It was boring.
Yeah, but it was good grounding. And it's funny enough, we've come back to it, playing some of it we've come back to playing in our jazz gigs that we end up getting involved in. A lot of that comes back that you can actually draw on.
Right.
Oh, you remember doing all those diminished chords things and stuff that are needed for those songs. Oh yeah, that's how it works. And we do get some of those pickups, some of those shows that you have to play that stuff again.
Yeah. What would be your standout musical moment?
Me, probably playing. Oh, there's been a few. We've been pretty lucky. The Blues Buffet, probably playing in Tauranga actually at the. Because we did spend a lot of time up in Tauranga in that band, We didn't plan it that way. It was just there was a few festivals happening up that way at the time, so we managed to get asked to play a lot of them. We played at the what was it called? We played in front of about 13,500 people.
God.
I think it was about when they used to have that.
When they used to have it, yeah.
We did a couple of them in a 2011.
And then we played a few times at the jazz festival.
We did too.
March sort of time, Easter time.
We did some
Strand.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
We did a few of those. Yeah. So that Blues one was pretty good because it's such a huge audience.
They have it over at the Mount, isn't it? I think
they did. Some park there.
Blake Park?
Yes.
Yeah.
There was 13,500 people just jammed there, bouncing in one spot. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We've got one of those on. Someone
YouTube,
filmed it and it was on YouTube.
Oh, right, there you go.
You can go and see those on YouTube.
What do we look for? Just the
Blues Buffet.
I don't know.
Blues Buffet,
Just type in
and of course you're on Soundtree because it was still on that Soundtree live show. And that was really
We did
good.
some TV1 stuff. We did some TV
did
stuff
you?
for that first album.
Boogie, was it? Did you do anything? What did you do with Clasmatic Boogie?
We did.
That's with Liz, eh?
Yeah, Lizzie was in that.
Because I was in a band with Liz.
You were too.
Yes.
That Clasmatic band was a great band, and we did a TV1 show with that band too.
Yeah.
But
it
was such a hard band to try and hold together because there was like 10 of us, and everybody had their finger in all sorts of other pies, as we did as well. So it was very, very hard to keep everybody kind of focused on keeping it together because everybody had their own thing going, and because it came to, not fully, but it did come down to the finances. It was such a big band to take on the road. I mean, where you could get away with having one van with your equipment, you had to have 3. You know, and so the expenses just and there's not a lot of big paying gigs out there anymore.
No.
So everything got taken with travel and accommodation and everything. I mean, by the time you came back from the gig, travelling back, you had empty pockets, and it was it was very hard to keep everybody interested in the next gig.
Yeah.
So, but what a great band it was! I loved the music, and they were all a bunch of great people, and but it took its toll. In that regard.
Yeah. And also you're in another band, Freddie Flash. And,
those two involved in that.
Both of you,
Freddie Flash and the Firebirds.
Firebirds. Did I say the Thunderbirds? Am I bad? Or
Well, we got
but those are good.
Sorry
the
about
Firebirds.
that. Thunderbirds.
Yeah, we got.
Okay, it's recording now. So I can just check it all on my computer tonight, Wendy. So. I'll just go back to the Thunderbirds and we'll just we'll finish with the Thunderbirds because I can talk about that anyway.
Which is the zone actually? Let's do that one. Hang on.
Now.
Yep, it's
I'll just ask you some more questions.
Okay.
So there's my right. Excuse me. Freddie.
Yes.
Quick question. Your role model, apart from your brother.
Okay. Well, a lot of guitar players, I guess. Yeah. I'm a huge fan of people like Gary Moore as guitar players. Gary Moore and Steve Lukather, of course, is one of my faves. People like that. I love all the great players. You know, I love the Stones. You know, the Beatles. Paul McCartney. Got to see Paul play live. This time last year, I think it was. Fabulous.
Right, and Murray, favourite artist?
Oh, Stones, all those British bands that came through my era.
The Invasion.
Yeah, the British Invasion. I like American bands as well, but British bands, the Who, Kinks, all that sort of stuff. Animals, all those old guys. Some of them are still rolling. Today.
And Freddie, any other hobbies or interests for you apart from music?
Well, not a lot. No, not
Really committed to music.
Yeah, I'm pretty much a professional musician. I teach as well.
Of course, yes.
But so everything is pretty much music based for me at the moment. And so, I sort of share myself around a few bands and try and play live as much as I can, because one day I won't be able to, so for whatever reason. So I try and squeeze in as much live playing as I can.
Yeah.
Right.
Just wondering, Paul's Road.
Oh yes.
You played at Paul's Road a few
Paul's
times,
Road
you tell us
Festival.
something about Paul's Road.
Yes. Now that's actually happening again.
Yeah.
We thought it might not be, but it's actually happening again. We heard the word the other night, and it's March the 3rd next year.
And it's just a festival, basically.
It's just a local festival, small time,
Yeah.
but people love it,
Yeah.
and the demand's there, so we just sounds like we're just going to carry on doing it.
I remember going one year and getting incredibly sunburnt.
Yeah.
I fell asleep in the sun.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those
Wine,
things.
too many.
Too many, yeah, but it's a great day.
It can get pretty hot in there because it's all protected.
Yeah.
You shade it off, and that's all sort of fun.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and what else? Favourite cafe in town?
Oh, that's a tough one because I've got several.
If you had to pick one, like if I was to say we're going to go for a coffee, where would you say would be a good place?
Okay.
When I go every Sunday morning to catch up with some friends at 141 Victoria Avenue. That's what it's called, 141 Bakery. It's run by a Cambodian family, and I got to know them very well, and beautiful people, and they look after us. We don't even have to order anything. They know as soon as we walk in, flat white, toasted sandwich, that kind of thing.
I like my flat whites, I like my chives.
Yeah.
Favourite restaurant, Fred?
Oh, gee. Well, we like the Song. On Song Parade.
Okay.
We're huge fans of their food, and they're great people down there. They're just around the corner from us, actually. So I think they call it the Song restaurant.
You can walk there.
We can walk there. We walk there.
Yeah.
And great food there. It's a nice outdoor area over at the river.
Oh, we must go there.
Yeah, go and have a look. And
Yeah. No, so you don't sort of go to McDonald's too often?
Try not
I
to.
have been known to, as you can see.
We've been going a bit lately.
Try not to, but yes.
Yeah, my son's working at McDonald's, so.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, no. They recruited him into the terrible food store.
Good on him.
Yeah, this is a job, eh?
Damn right.
Yeah, so anyway, back to the music.
Yep.
So I just wanted to hold these up. Oh, any new projects for you, Fred? I didn't ask you.
New projects? Well, I'm pretty flat out playing, like I was just saying. Our band Whiskey Mum are pretty flat out these days, playing a lot of Taranaki gigs, New Plymouth and the like. So there's that still. I'm still writing the odd song, know, trying to come up with stuff and maybe hopefully do some more recording.
Yeah, cool.
Always keen to record,
Yeah. Where do you record?
We have a friend that's running his own studio off the rear end of his house.
Right.
Called, what's it called? It's called a Moon Studios.
Yeah.
Called them all. That's Richard Littlejohn.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Great studio.
I do remember him.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was our producer as well.
He produced us on those.
Right.
So he's really talented.
Yes.
With helping with some ideas and stuff like that, and also he's a great technical guy as well.
Yeah.
So he runs that studio, and when we can, we can't always. We haven't been able to do it like that much lately, but we can try. And we play on a lot of his stuff as well.
Okay.
So it's kind of a reciprocal thing. Where he rings up and says he needs a guitar player or a bass player or whatever. Come out, and we'll go for a little drive, 12-minute drive.
Oh, lovely.
And we hang out there at the ranch. And we record. So hope to do some more of that.
Yeah. Oh, good one. And it's a shame. I should have told you to bring your guitar today, but never mind.
Oh yeah, never mind.
It's a bit slowly, wasn't I? But anyway, just to recap on these, you can get these great CDs from their houses or online.
Yeah, you can.
You just look up Blues Buffet. And if any other bands that you've been in, have they got any out, or just the Blues Buffet?
You do? Oh, I'm in another band called Reset.
Right. Oh, okay. Didn't ask you about that.
Sorry, I've just written a song that we've recorded, and we recorded it in our rehearsal room with our keyboard player, Brent Holt, who's a great technician.
Okay.
And he brought some recording gear in, and we just ran cables everywhere. And it's quite fun doing like that too. Yeah. And he gets a great result, and that'll be out soon.
Oh, great. And what sort of music was that one?
It's kind of R&B, funk,
Yep. Awesome.
crossover sort of pop stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds good. Oh,
Yeah.
look forward to hearing
Yeah.
one.
So I've got a couple of tracks almost done. And I'll
Excellent.
throw those out on the
Yeah,
internet
good.
and do some videos for them and that.
Yeah. Anything that you want to say before we wrap it up?
Goodbye.
And thank you for coming.
Adios. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, no, thank you very much for coming. It was,
Nice one, Shirley.
Yeah.
really good. Yeah.
And we love your stuff too, by the way.
Oh,
Let's throw that in.
thank you.
Yeah.
Particularly that new one.
No.
Particularly that new one. I quite like that one. It's
And
good.
of course,
funny one.
circles as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Circles, yeah, the old one.
I've got it on rotate.
Ah, so it's actually a new version of Circles coming up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on the new one. Yeah, it's pretty much the same as the old one, but
Oh,
That's good.
yeah, but
remix.
yeah, remix of Circles.
It's awesome.
Yeah, but thank you very much for coming along.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
been
Great. It's been fun.
Yeah, and catch you later. That's all right.
Cool.
Oh no, thank you seriously. Thank you very much for doing it. Yeah.
Okay, Freddie Flash and the Firebirds. Yeah, that's a concept band that we've kind of put together. Dusty's part of that as the bass player, playing 50s and 60s style rhythm and blues, rock and roll rhythm and blues stuff.
Brilliant.
Some great old sort of stuff. And we play a lot of corporate shows and that kind of thing.
Well, thanks very much for coming along. And when can we catch you next, both of you?
Let's see, this could take some time to try and remember. Yeah.
Too bad. What I need to actually do is get up probably